I may have only gotten 1 minute of screen time, but at least I'm not L337. Hello Geeker Things, Wade here, coming to you with another review, and this time we're going to be looking at the Black Series 6-inch Range Trooper. Here he is in all his glory, and he looks fantastic in the packaging. Here's the back of the packaging. He is number 64 in the line. Here's a close-up if you would like to read his bio. Pause the video. Alright, let's get started. Now, I will say, getting him out of the packaging was a little difficult, and the gun was stuck inside there, and it was a little bit tricky to get him out of the packaging and safely, but I was able to do it after a couple of minutes of working at it. Now that he's officially opened up, he looks pretty good. I am very pleased with this figure. Love the paint deco they have all throughout him, and he has some very nice sculpting going on. First off, I have to say, the cloth piece is absolutely fantastic. So dang soft and so dang amazing. Absolutely love it. Now, the gold visor does seem a little weird, but actually looking at the figure, it works for some reason. It actually looks good, I think. As you can see, I cannot stop petting his fur piece, and that control panel thing on his jacket looks pretty cool too. And here's his gun, and there's the other control panel on that jacket. The gun is not an E11 blaster. This is actually a new sculpt, and it looks pretty good too. His entire undercoat is fantastically sculpted, looking super duper realistic. I actually like this piece a lot. Oh, great. Ugh, how embarrassing. Anyways, as I was saying, the sculpt looks really good, and it looks like an actual winter jacket. Yeah, it's just super nice. Oh, he's got hair right there. Take that out. And overall, I am very pleased with him. Now, this is probably the coolest part of the figure. Check out his boots. Yeah, that's right. He's got a separate piece right there that moves along with his ankle joint, and it just looks super duper cool. Like, you can see it push in and out, like it's a part of the boots. Now, his articulation is pretty limited with that special skirt piece on, and it can't really move much, but you can get some poses out of him, especially with the ankles. I mean, I cannot stop playing with this thing. It works out so smooth. I like it a lot. Now, this figure cannot do the splits. It just does not work out. I almost think Hasbro should have molded the skirt piece onto the legs. That probably would have helped with the articulation. The gun can go on and off pretty easily because his hands are pretty much rubber, and that works out very nice for trying to interchange the hands to hold the gun and taking them on and off. He's got slight torso movement. You really can't do much of an ab crunch with him or anything. You can pop it inside and out. I don't think that's intentional or anything, but that's what I noticed with my figure. Now, his body armor plate has some pretty decent scuff marks on it, but I wish there was more, because these guys looked pretty beat up in the movie, and they looked like they've seen some action. Here's what his back design looks like. I don't know if it's a backpack or some battery unit. I have no clue, but it looks pretty cool. And of course, I have the fur piece upwards. Here's a close-up of his fancy boots. He's got some red printed lights on the back of his boots, which I assume is for when he's backing up or something. Like when he's walking backwards, he goes beep, 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 beep. Here's a comparison with some other Black Series troopers we have received before. Height-wise, he is the tallest so far. And basically, this is what you can do with his articulation. Here's a stylized shot of a range trooper, and these guys photograph really well. I like them a lot. Hopefully I can get some real snow shots with these guys, but that's unlikely in this desert. But in the meantime, here's a couple of photos. Here's another shot of them on that train thing. And of course I had to use the pun, I couldn't resist. But I tried replicating snow. It's a hard thing to do in Photoshop, or at least on the iPad, because it ends up looking like rain. So difficult. They wear magnetic boots, right? So who's to say they can't go upside down? Also, I really couldn't think of a title for this one, so I kinda got lazy. But, came out pretty cool. And lastly, here he is hanging out with his peeps. Overall, he is a pretty nice Black Series figure. Is he a must-have? I don't really think so. I was able to get this guy for $16 on Amazon, and I actually returned that one that I bought at Target because Amazon had a better deal, and they wouldn't price match. So I would say if you can get him less than retail, then it's definitely worth it. Anyways, that sums up this review, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Geeker things.